Today we take a look at the night market event. Welcome, friends, to a new episode of Lineage 2. Hanging out today on the Chronos server. I'm having a great day. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And we have another event for the 17th anniversary. This is the night market event. So hosted by NCSoft from April 28th to May 19th. This gives you the ability to exchange items at the night market. Now, you can go to the night market manager, which is the dimensional merchant. So if you go to any target city and talk to the dimensional merchant, and if you go to the night market, we have many things to purchase. There's all kinds of things. Now, the main part of the event is for being able to exchange a number of items on the market. They have various values. There's a bunch of things that you can look through. There's certainly a fair number of things that we can get. And one of the things we're going to get is a brilliant brooch. Now, we're not going to get that because we already have a radiant gemstone, but we are going to go get some shiny gemstone fragments, which I believe we need 20. So we're going to go confirm that in Hein. But before we do that, we're going to go look at the other things that we have on the market. Now, this is where the event really turns into a gamble fest. These boxes right here. So you turn these boxes in. They are how many? 35 night coins for one of them. And I've been brought to understand that a fair number of people have put in a fair amount of money into these, and there hasn't been a whole lot of stuff pulled out of it. So that is definitely something that I think we're going to stay away from. However, it does have a crazy amount of stuff. And if you look here, I'll put a graphic on the screen for what's available. You can see there's like god jewels and dragon weapons and dragon claws and things like that drop for this. And I don't know that anybody's pulled any of that stuff, but it seems kind of crazy. The other thing that might be enticing to get, but I don't believe it's worth it, are the cane crystals. I believe you can just go to the market and buy them for cheaper than what this would cost. So be careful when you're buying any of this stuff. It might be worth looking at the event to buy it outright, and it might be more feasible for you to just take your night coins and sell them on the market. So something to consider. But for us, what we're going to do is we are actually going to probably, we could turn these in and get Crystals of Dawn. We have a few things that we could upgrade with those, which is interesting. But I think the thing that we're going to get first and foremost is going to be 20 of the shiny gemstone fragments. I think that would be huge. So let's go to Hein to make sure we know what we need before we buy anything. So if we go out to Hein and talk to the head blacksmith, Shaddai, we can get an idea of what it's going to cost for that particular upgrade. So we're going to undo that. Reason being that we need to do that is getting the legendary blacksmith Shaddai will give you the ability to upgrade your brooch, and we need to upgrade our brooch to a level 2. Now we need 20 shiny gemstone fragments. All right, perfect. We can do that right now. So if we go to the store, and we go here, and we go to the night coin market, it's 720 N coin for 200. Now we need 600 total because it's 30 per. So we're going to buy 3 of those boxes right now. So let's do this, and let's do this, and we're going to go 3. And let's purchase that. Okay. And we have those boxes. Let's go buy 20 of the boxes. There is a dimensional merchant here in Hein. It's up by the warehouse here. So come over here, talk to this person, and go to the night market. We're going to scroll down. Now, this would just cost an extra 100, but we already have the radiant stone, so we're going to just do this here. So, oh, did that actually? Nope, that's the Radiant. We have one of those. We need these. So we are actually going to get 20. That should be 600 perfectly. All right, we have that, and we should be able to go back to Shaddai and upgrade our brooch. And okay, sorry about that. I had a game crash. I've had some like disconnects and all kinds of things going on with this game. I think part of it is the game, and I think the other part is my ISP. I've been having nothing but problems with my ISP for the last few days. So I apologize for kind of the quick cut there and coming back, but we're okay. So let's go turn this in. We have the ability to upgrade our brooch and get to level 2. So we're going to do that. The reason you want to do this is, wait, what did it say? Oh no, it worked. Okay, perfect. Is now that we have a brooch, where did it go? Here we go. It gives you the ability to open 5 slots. So we're actually going to take that off though. I want to see what it costs for 3. I believe we need, to get to level 3, we need Lavian Rose Gemstone Powder, 440 of them. I don't believe that's on the market right now, so unless we can get Gemstone Powder here, which jewelry boxes, gem energy, that's fragments. I think we have to wait for a brooch event before we do that, so we're going to put that on. We're going to put these on, and then we're also going to take our pearl. Yeah, we'll do MDef. So now we can put a 5th gem, and I think if we get to level 6, we have the ability to upgrade again. Let's go take a look at the night market one more time. I can't remember exactly what else there was. There was something I was going to consider, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I don't know that. I believe it's probably worth to have the thing, but I don't know if it's worth the cost. The Wings of Splendor. What I do have to take a look at is I have to figure out what this compares to, let's say, a like a Queen Navari's mask, and how much that costs, because this might be worth having. I mean, it adds skill power and all critical damage and stats +2. That's kind of huge. And then it does PvE damage +3%. I feel like this is a worthwhile thing of getting. And then also the PvP one, if we decide to do PvP, maybe getting one of each. But I don't know. I'm kind of unclear on that. Gemstone Powder, what do these cost? So 440 of those, that would be a lot to go to a level 3 brooch. So we're going to bypass that because I feel it's going to be cheaper later. The other thing that might be worth getting are the Masteries here. These go from 11 to 20 for your skills. That's something that might be considered as well. Or top grade stones might be worth getting as well if you're in the market for those sorts of things. The other thing that I might consider is a Sea's Blessing or another one, because I was able to get a new item this week, which I didn't show off yet. A Sea's Talisman. So it adds all that wonderful stuff, and if we can get it to level 7, that might be kind of good. I don't know that I want to put that into the market right now. Having a level 7 would be great, but I'm not sure if that's something I want to go through yet or not. I did see Crystals of Dawn as well, which I believe we need for upgrading a couple of our other pieces. We'll have to take a look at the market and see what Crystals of Dawn are going for, but if we talk to the head blacksmith and upgrade our equipment here, if we take a look at this, this requires, we can go to a high grade artifact book, which I don't know what it really adds. +6 damage received and +6 damage. So that's kind of cool. So that's 12 there. And then what is our 38 for the Crystals of Dawn to make this a top grade. And then I believe these are the upgrade stone. Yeah, the upgrade stones. We don't need those. So that's fine. We do need them, but that's not something we're looking at right now. So if we go see what a Crystal of Dawn costs, we need 12 of them to upgrade. And then 38 for the top grade. So we need a total of 50. Can we get 50 of them? What would that cost? Because that might be worth doing both of those too. Crystals of Dawn. How much would it be for 50? It'd be 1,000. I don't know that it's worth that. That's a lot. That will be 1,200 night market coins. Let's see what that would cost. So if we did this, and we would need 6 of them. That is 43.20. 43.20. I'm not sure. But that would give us the ability to upgrade our book to a high grade book, and then our Khalils to a top grade. And then I have, how many? That's circlet. That's brooch. I've got 66 scrolls that we could try to take that to a top 5, or a +5 top grade Khalils, which would be nice. I mean, that would be pretty cool. And then we have 15, nope. We have 7 blessed artifact books, which we could try to take that to a +7, or a, you know, a +5 high grade. So I don't know. What I don't know is what it adds and what I'm getting for the upgrade. I feel like it might be kind of worth it, because then so I can farm the scrolls, so it might be worth just getting them up, and then I can always upgrade them as I go to the next deal. Thoughts to think about. The night market has many ideas. And then do we consider getting one of these as well? I'm not quite sure, because that's kind of a big deal. We have to compare this against the Queen Navari. So let me see if I can go find a Queen Navari. Okay, so we found a Queen Navari mask. 30 billion? What? All right, so that adds 40 attack attribute. I mean, it's going to be close to this. It's not exact, but HP, MP, CP 1%, PDEF and MDEF 1%, P attack. So it adds 1% to pretty much everything. The Wings of Splendor add 20 plus 20 attack attribute, and all defense attribute plus 20, which, so it's 20 less on that. This does add debuff resistance of 3%, which the Queen Navari does not do. This also, the wings do plus 3,000 HP, which the Navari does not do. Range damage and skill critical damage minus 3%, which the Navari does not do. Skill power plus 1%, which is the same. All critical damage plus 1%, which seems to be somewhat the same. Here's where it really shines. There's plus 2 stats on the Wings of Splendor, and PvE damage given plus 3%, and it also has a reduction in Dragon Claw weapons that the Queen Navari does not. So I feel like it might be actually worth getting that particular item, just because. Oh man. I guess the other thing we'd have to think about is, what does the Veteran's Mask do? Can I even get one? Maybe we just try to get one and see how different it is. I feel like it'd be something that we maybe don't want to pass up, right? I don't know. I'm unclear as to the masks deal. So if we go to here and use Mentee marks, I believe I have some. Not enough to get any more of those, but we need these. Scroll exclusively used, so I could buy 8 of these and see where we get to. I don't believe it's a full +5 deal, is it? Like, it's not perfect. I don't know what the +5 Veterans Mask does. That's the problem. And if I can get it right away and then not worry about it, we might not even spend the money on it. Something to consider. Which way are we going to go? Okay, so here's a +4 Queen Navari's mask I'd found. and it adds a whole lot less than the 6. So, but it's only 5 billion. I don't have 5 billion right now. So I think it's probably worth the money to get the particular item, because this would be, well, how much is it per end coin? So I'd need, what, 4 of those? No, that's only 800. You need 20, you need 10 of them. Oh, geez. That's a lot. I don't know if it's worth it. So that's 7,200 end coin, and that's 7,200. It's like 5 million per end coin. Let me do the math. So I did the math, and that's like 36 billion Adena for that particular device, or for a plus for the Wings of Splendor, if you could buy them outright, which I don't know that you can. Adena wise, I mean, we have the end coin, we can do that. The whole purpose of this was to potentially gamble on something like this, but we can get ourselves a decent item, and we already did. I did solve the problem that I wanted. The other piece that we could try to do that I was considering is, that's like 36 billion per level 5 jewel. I wonder how much level 5 jewels are on the market, because that's roughly 36 billion. 30 billion-ish. Let's go see what's on the market, but that's a gamble. I'd rather spend 30 billion on the market and buy exactly what I need than gamble it. If you have the chance to take a sure thing, always take the sure thing over gambling. That's kind of the way I look at it. So let's go see what jewels are out on the market right now. Jewels. So let's go to the range. So you can get greater jewels for less than 30 billion. Not anything we need. The pearl would be okay. But you're at like 40 billion for one of those guys, a level 5 or whatever. Oh, actually, those are greater, so they're actually better. So level 5s are in the 40 billion range. They're much cheaper, so it's actually more expensive for you to buy it depending on what stone you might get. So it's kind of, it's probably better to just buy the jewel. Look at, you can get a greater pearl for 21 billion. And a greater topaz even, if you're doing PvP. So yeah, it's actually much cheaper to go, it's much cheaper to just buy it outright. Can we sell the stuff on the market? So that's another thing. Night. So, all right, night coins. How much are you selling night coins for? You're buying for 1.8 million. Yeah, fuck off. Sorry. No. $1.9 million. Those are what buy shops are for. What, are you guys out of your mind? Who is going to sell that? That's insane. Oh, geez. My battery died. Oh, no. All right, let's switch that real quick. Good thing I've got one available right away. Oh, I did buy a new mouse and keyboard, so that's going to be coming. So I'm excited about that. 16.2 million. All right, so that's good. So I could just buy the coins and sell them on the market. 16.8 million. So about 17 million is what, 16 to 17 million seems to be about right. So let's do the math on that then. All right, so if I just did the math on 2,400 coins, which is what it takes for the Wings of Splendor, that's 40 billion point 32. So you actually make more by selling it on the market for 16.8 million per coin than you would if you had just bought the stuff outright. So it's actually not, it's really not feasible for you to be, oh, and these are 17, so that's cool. They're even more. Is anybody higher? I sold some earlier that were at 21, but this was 2 days ago, so it's much different market now. But so 17 million, so it's actually more. So it's like more like 41 billion for that amount. So that's actually pretty good. So it's actually more, it's better for you to take, instead of buying the jewels on, you know, in the shop and getting a random, it's probably better just to sell the coins and then go buy the jewel that you need. There are obviously exceptions to that if we go talk about it. Now, the wonderful thing about the gambling is that you might get a ruby or a red cats. Well, if we go look at what those stones cost, or jewels rather, let's go see. So if we get a level 5 ruby, that's 140 billion. Or, well, I mean, that's what it's selling for out here. I don't know who's paying for that, but it's obviously inflated. I think it's more closer to like 120, I think. So that's kind of overpriced. But, and like, look at diamonds are 40. So they're even, a level 5 diamond is still cheaper than if you sell the coins outright. You can still save yourself some money if you just sell the night market coins and buy what you need. There are exceptions, you know, the greater, you know, the rubies, and then the, you know, red cats are going to be tough to come by, but you have the potential for getting them. So that's kind of the interesting thing that you have to consider. Oh, it's always a gamble, though. I don't really like gambling, and I don't feel like I want to do it. So I feel like it's probably better just for us to either buy the coins and put it out on the market, or just save, you know, or just sell the night market coins and call it a day. But those are all options that we all have, right? So that's something to consider for everybody, which is, that's part of the game, right? To figure it out. I do think it's probably worth getting the, we'll see, here's who's selling them outright. What are they going for? Oh, those are actually just artifacts. So that's a crazy amount of artifacts. 200 some billion. Dang. I do think it's probably worth getting the, you know, this is 30 billion. It's probably worth getting that and then maybe selling the other parts for coins to get put into Adina. All things to consider. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I haven't decided. But these are your options that you can consider. We got one thing. We got our brooch. So now we can hold 5 jewels, which is fine. That's what I wanted to do. That was the one thing I wanted to make sure I took care of. I would like to get to a 6th, but we can do that later. I'm thinking that I might spend the 50, you know, crystals of dawn to, which it turns out to be, how much are crystals of dawn again? 110 each, so that's 5,500, you know, and upgrading all of those, because then we can take all of those items to the next level. It's a wash either way you do it, right? Like, I could put it all into the market and then just get the Adina, and then I could buy whatever I want, which is probably a better way to go, honestly, than buying anything from here. The only thing that I'm really strongly considering at this point is the wings. You guys leave me a comment down below. What do you guys think? Do you think it's worth it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like when the wings I have now are gone, which it has a lot of good stuff, I'm going to really probably want those other wings, which add at least some of what I already have right now, which will be really nice. The other piece of this wonderful equation is that this greater cat, red cats, and this top grade ruby are going away in 18 days. So I'm going to be left back with just the ruby and not a red cats at all. So I would like to hopefully circumvent some of that by getting a ruby, but that's, you know, as you guys saw, was 140 billion. I don't have that kind of Adina right now, so things to consider. But yes, that's the night market event. You guys can decide whether or not you want to participate. I heard stories of people opening about 600 some of those boxes and not getting a thing. If you do want a link, go check the link out in the description for the event. I'll put the event link down in the description box, and you guys can check that out. There is a lot of interesting things that you can get from opening those night boxes. I'm not going to do it because I'm not a gambling type of person, but it might be something you want to do. I consider doing it, but I don't think I'm going to. So I have yet to decide whether or not I'm actually going to do any of the stuff we just talked about. I'm interested in all of it, but I'm not sure whether or not I want to participate yet. So, all right, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave your comments down below. I would really like to hear what you guys got out of this event. If you guys participated, or if you guys actually opened some of those boxes, what kind of cool stuff did you get, and what did you guys invest in? I'd love to hear. So please hit me up, and I look forward to speaking to you guys in my Discord. Take care and be well.